faint chill swept through the empty streets as the sound of engines rolled in from the distance. The morning fog trembled as a group of bikers, known as the Iron Saints, rumbled down the quiet road, steel, leather, and thunder echoing through the silence. Their leader, Jack Dawson, had seen more darkness than most men could bear. But that day, something fragile, something human, would pierce through all that steel. As they slowed near a corner store, one of the riders nudged Jack and pointed. There, by the curb, stood a little girl, no older than 8. Her small hands clutched a torn cardboard sign that read, "Good Dog Duke, $50 or best offer." Beside her sat a weak, dusty German shepherd, ribs showing through his fur. He wagged his tail faintly, as if trying to stay brave for her. Jack frowned beneath his helmet and pulled over. Engines quieted. The air grew heavy. He knelt down beside her. "You selling your dog, sweetheart?" he asked softly. Her voice cracked as she whispered, "Please, sir. Mommy hasn't eaten in 2 days. If I sell Duke, maybe she can eat." The crew behind Jack fell silent, men with scars, tattoos, and stories they never told. But now, none of them could find their words. Even their engines seemed to bow their heads. Jack looked at the girl again. "What's your name?" "Emma," she said, wiping her cheek. "And this is Duke. He's a good dog." Shepherd wagged his tail weakly, pressing against her leg. Jack's throat tightened. "Emma, where's your mom?" "In our car," she said. "She's sick." Jack looked back at his men. His voice was low, but it carried. "We're not leaving till we help this kid." The girl led them through the outskirts of town, past empty houses and overgrown lots, until they reached a junkyard. In the far corner sat a rusted car covered with an old blanket. "That's our home," Emma whispered. Jack approached and peered through the broken window. Inside lay a pale, weak woman, eyes hollow, lips dry. "Mommy, wake up," Emma whispered. "They're here to help." The woman blinked, confused and frightened. "Please," she rasped. "We don't have anything left to steal." Jack removed his gloves slowly. "We're not here to take anything," he said gently. "We're here to give." Her name was Maria. She'd lost everything after her husband's death, his insurance money stolen by his corrupt boss, Victor Crane. She tried to fight back, but no one listened. And now, she was surviving on hope and water. Jack's face hardened. "Victor Crane," he muttered, a name he knew all too well. Years ago, Crane had destroyed Jack's own construction business, leaving him broke and broken. He clenched his fists. "This isn't charity anymore," he whispered. "This is justice." That night, the Iron Saint's garage lit up like a storm. The air buzzed with anger and purpose. Jack paced between the bikes. "Crane's taken from the weak for too long. Tonight, we take something back." The crew nodded, their faces solemn. Then, one by one, the engines roared to life. The night sky trembled. They rode hard through the hills until the lights of Crane's mansion appeared, tall, glassy, and cold. Guards rushed out, but the Iron Saints moved like thunder. Within minutes, Jack stood in Crane's office, dropping a folder on his desk, filled with proof, stolen wages, unpaid insurance, lies. Crane sneered. "You think you can scare me, Dawson?" Jack leaned forward, eyes burning. "No, I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to balance the scale." When dawn broke, Crane's empire was exposed. Every document, every stolen dollar, returned to the families he'd ruined. Later that morning, Jack parked his bike by the old junkyard car. Emma ran to him, her small feet kicking up dust. "You came back," she said, her voice bright for the first time. Jack smiled faintly. "Told you I would." He handed her an envelope. Inside, thick stacks of bills and a deed to a small apartment. "For your mom," he said. "Something your dad worked for and something a bad man tried to steal." Maria's eyes filled with tears. "How did you?" Jack shook his head softly. "Doesn't matter. Just start again." The crew unloaded groceries, blankets, and food for Duke. The dog barked happily, tail wagging as Emma hugged Jack's neck. "Thank you, Mr. Jack," she whispered. Jack smiled, his rough voice breaking just a little. "You don't thank people for doing what's right, sweetheart." Weeks later, news spread everywhere. Biker gang rescues homeless family, exposes corrupt tycoon. Photos showed Emma and her mom smiling in front of their new apartment. Duke sat proudly beside them, healthy, strong home. When reporters searched for the Iron Saints, no one spoke. Jack simply told one journalist at a diner, "We didn't do it for fame. We did it because someone had to." That night, Duke ran into their garage again, jumping into Jack's lap. The crew laughed, and for the first time in years, Jack smiled fully. "Looks like he found his family," one biker said. Jack stroked Duke's fur and replied softly, "Yeah, he sure did." Later, Jack found a small letter in his jacket pocket, written in a child's handwriting. It read, "Dear Mr. Jack, Mommy and I are safe now. Duke is happy. Someday, I want to help people too, just like you." Jack folded the letter, tucked it close to his heart, and looked out at the sunset. The engines roared alive once more. His voice echoed as the screen faded to black. You can't fix the whole world, but sometimes saving one family is enough to save yourself.